All right, here we go. So I chose my third armor deck um, because I thought this would be a really fun map to play against early rush, to play as a early rush armor deck. Um, I wasn't counting on getting the third Fallschirmjäger as an opponent though, so that didn't work out super well in my favor. I knew that this area over here in the city here would be just a shit shoot. Um, they have the best infantry in the game. One would could argue for clearing and holding areas like this little field right here. It'd be pretty rough for me. So basically, my strategy was to throw throw my infantry in there, try to take up some ground, um, and move my support units back here and try to keep them alive and kind of build them up so that even if the Fallschirmjäger pushed through my infantry here, they'd kind of get stopped up in this area here. And over here, I put in some armor in case they bring in some tanks. This M8 here in case they have infantry and some guys to spot both of those. And 30 cal just because why not? And my goal here is to try to park right around in this area to try to keep them from getting infantry here. If they get infantry here in these hangars, it's going to be a rough day for me to try to get them out. And the goal is to try to stop them up here and just push them all the way back here, like a tank deck should be able to. So you can see my opponent's bringing in some machine guns, some Fallschirmjäger. You can see a leader there in that group. A anti-tank weapon is going to be coming up and parking up in this area here. It's probably going to be moving these guys up into here. Spotters going to be probably parking up here somewhere. And we have a group of spotters, machine gunners, and anti-tank moving up on this side here. So let's see what happens. You can see, like I said, this is my second game and I hit the wrong button. Rookie mistake. I meant to hit Y and click up here, and I hit U instead, and well, it unloaded all of my infantry, so I have to stop all of my half tracks and get my infantry loaded back up, and it's so obnoxious. Here I was parking my my scouts in this little area here, thinking I can get some cover here. Then I realized, you know what, it's way back here. Why don't we load them back up and move them up? And you can see I one and done at Kubel. Take out their anti-tank weapon, and that's huge. That's huge. That gives my tanks free reign here as long as I don't get too close. I don't know whether or not any of these were Fallschirmjäger, so I don't know whether or not they have anti-tank weapon. So I'm just doing the safe thing and scooting back. At this point, I really need to move up my recon. I don't know what I was doing with that. Now I finally get my infantry in place over here and start moving them up. Try to leapfrog up the hill here. I need to get my half tracks back. I'm trying to preserve them. And yeah, if I can get eyes on and move my M8 Scott around here, I can really put some hurt on the Vulcan MiG as I try to move up. Now, here I was thinking that there was a Pak 41 or something in this area, and so I was trying to move backwards, and then I in fact moved back into a Pak 41. Oh, that was so unfortunate. So unfortunate. And you can see he comes in with a Henschel 129 B1 and just one and done's my command steward. That's so unfortunate. Between the two of those, that's about a third to a half of my starting resources. It's really unfortunate. So I called in a M8 spotter, mostly because I was getting kind of frustrated with not being able to see these guys with my units here, and getting a little worried that some Volkswagen might be trying to creep up on them. And I realized that this is going to be a long, drawn-out battle up here for that little area there. So I get a half track with some infantry up, just because I want that machine gun presence there, and I kind of want a sacrificial lamb to just kind of ram down their throats to get some eyes on them. Now here we can see it's kind of working. I've revealed their presence. I'm not maneuvering this guy as well as I kind of should, and I see I pay for it here. He zeroes his artillery and completely removes this guy from the table. And that could have been a really big deal if he decided to capitalize on that and move into some support vehicles, but doesn't have any. I think that was kind of a mistake on his part. Some solid support vehicles in this area here, and I would have been in a lot of trouble. Oh, that was close. There was a tentacle. Trying to get this guy pinned down here. His AP would have totally destroyed my M8, but I got lucky and missed there. So I know he has an M8 here, or a Pak 41 up here. So I'm not moving up my half track here. I kind of dropped my micro here, and I'm just trying to reinforce my presence in the middle here, making sure that this bulb doesn't go up more. As you can see, I'm already kind of keenly aware of this +1 that he has on me. I'm trying to push back as far as I can. I'm trying to move this half track up here. I kind of notice that there's nothing to push back against me on this side, so I'm trying to capitalize on that. I know I can't move up on this side because of the pack here, so I'm just weighing my options here. If I can get some AA in the field here, not only will I have a way of pushing off those annoying 129s, I can get some presence on the infantry that's surely parked in this area here. Get a lot of direct HE on them. work. Oh, one more volley and it would have stopped him. So obnoxious, but it was close. See, he brought in more 8cm cannons, and why not? I'm not answering them. I didn't bring in any artillery of my own. It's phase B, and I still don't have any artillery out. Kind of something I messed up on there. See, my plan to kind of use my support vehicles is overall working out. I would say it's keeping the Fallschirmjäger back without using a whole lot of resource sink. I mean, I lost a few armored rifles, and really that's about it. Maybe some half tracks. This side, however, this was a real kind of kick in the nuts here. This was a rough one. Most of my beginning resources kind of just disappeared here, and that was not ideal. So I'm getting another command steward in on this side. Try to get some command on these guys over here. I kind of have a better idea of what's going on this side. So my AA is opening up on him, kind of what I wanted there. Bofors is a really great AA. I do like it. It doesn't need to be that accurate. It's incredibly high HE for the rate of fire it has. So I've already got these guys pinned down pretty well. This MG34 is just lighting rifles up though. Those poor guys are just getting torn apart. It's just a rough day in the office for them. So yeah, I'm just I'm kind of using my units, taking my time, eating a sandwich. I know I've got the better units than he does. I know I'm going to have the better unit tick, resource tick, and yeah, I'm just eating a sandwich, taking my time. Using my M8 Scott to great effect here. Fallschirmjäger completely shutting down a half track. So glad that wasn't M16, but then this Pack 41. Yep, takes out both of my sad panda. Painful few minutes. All of my support units that I was so proud of just deleted at will. It was very painful. And over on this side, you can see the Bofors isn't really like paying off as much as I needed it to. I'm not getting these units out of here. These guys need to go so that I can get that take back. This game just isn't working out for me so far. So I get a fresh round of units in. Kind of trying to reinforce my my hold on this area here. And as you can see, I use my recon to ambush this Pack 41 here. What I got coming up? Sherman coming up. Sherman's a decent call. I don't know why I didn't bring in another HE tank. So I kind of sense that his Fallschirmjäger is running out. This is the same issue I have when I use the Fallschirmjäger, is by Tier C I really run out of infantry. There's really great infantry, but it kind of just disappears by Tier C, especially if you don't preserve them. So, yep, I've got my infantry that I've done a lot better than I thought I would have at preserving. And my support units, which I just kind of push up the middle now that I see, kind of sense that there is anti-tank. And as I say that, Panzerschreck unit rolled on I haven't spotted him yet. I think he's just gonna jump him. Yeah, jump him up. And by the time I do spot him, too late. Manages to ambush and pick off a half track, and that more than pays for himself. I think he needs to stop that. There he goes. Yeah, even that's a little bit too far. Here, I get tired of the shenanigans. I push my half tracks up. If you were paying attention, he'd drop this guy off right now, but I feel him. I think he kind of dropped his micro here. Yep. Yeah, and that's a dead Pack 40. There's no way I'm letting that go. I can't. So yeah, just moves right up on this the 8mm, or the 8cm. Yeah, 8cm. Tries to hit me with his 129 again, but I have. Oh, he does indeed take out my command tank. Oh, how obnoxious! But my Bofors is there, keeping my Sherman alive. Yep. As you can see, I start rolling out M15s. I love the M15 because it has this 37 millimeter anti-aircraft cannon. That's really nice. This HE9 plus the dual twin link 50 cals. Solid anti-aircraft option overall. One of the best that the Allies have, in my opinion. So I am moving up with what's left of my team, which is almost nothing. I've got my recon here to make sure that nobody flames from here. And oh, of course, he's lighting up my half-track bike. Oh my goodness, that's destroying those guys. I'm trying really hard to get these guys pinned down. I know if I can get these guys pinned down, I can just run up with a half-track on him and I'll surrender. And then he comes up with a pack here. That gets deleted. And yeah, one less thing. I finally get some ammo for this guy. Poor guy's been out working. And yeah, finally get another high explosives tank out. Try to take care of these dudes. And there we go. Remember I was saying in Tier A, way back in the beginning of the game, if I let them get the foothold into here with the infantry, they're going to be a pain in the ass to get out. And look, just about into Tier C, and I'm finally getting them out of there. Painful, ridiculous. And this turned out to be every bit the food winning contest I thought it would be. Finally get some artillery in there. Haven't actually used it yet, kind of dropping my micro. Moving these guys up. I'm really excited to break through here. You can see he's trying to respond to my Shermans and my HE tanks. So, next wave of meat for the meat grinder. Just trying to hold them back here so I can try to expand this bulge on this side and try to get this number above them before the end of the game. Got lucky there. Oh, painful. One of my M15s goes down, but then my 105 Sherman makes short work of this Pack 38. up any eyes on anything at all.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
Nice. One more. Oh, that was so close. Alright, so I'm trying to get my half tracks to run up on them so I can get them to surrender. See here, he's trying to reinforce this point right here, or is he pushing these guys? He's pushing these guys. His next wave of need for the meat grinder. I'm just pushing my half tracks up, trying to get as much of this area as I can. If I can get the land, this road right here, bonus movies. Really pressing my advantage here. I think I'm out of scout, otherwise I'd call up some other scout. Kind of plop them in one of these little hedgerows around here. And this area. Just a crapshoot. He's up further past half, up onto my side a little bit, but nobody's really got good foothold. It's been a grind out. One of my favorite anti-air. Yeah, I got this +2 here. Finally getting my Mustangs out. Mostly so he knows that he can't just put his 129s out on me as well. Buying myself some save time with this push here. Oh, this Stug, I gotta get this back toward the other way. Oh, don't quite do it. So this Stug is gonna make my life miserable. really isn't a whole lot I can do about it. So, as we can see here, I'm just kind of trying to keep my foothold here alive, and it's not really working out too well for me here, but I didn't think it would. Just go on. I'm gonna try to hold on as long as I can. I think he's beginning to sense that there's not a whole lot here, but we'll see. Pushing more infantry up. Half back up to silly thing. Lost one of my half racks. Yeah, there. Just a pack 40. I know now when it looks like this could be one unit. Because indeed it was just one unit. Cutting this whole thing in half, knocking it down to a +1. See, got another Stu 3 and it just about my Sherman. So I've got another command Sherman and a high velocity regular Sherman here. I can't believe I'm walking winning this one. I thought for sure from that start that I was just going to get destroyed, but I managed to grind it out. And we'll see. We'll see. Still got 3 minutes left. Really trying to get rid of that pack 40. Nice. Yep, use my P38 light. And he tries to follow up with ME109, but managed to get my P38 out of there. Yeah, and he realizes that. Scoots this guy out as well. Yeah, this place is still being the grindhouse that it is. I'm running out of infantry, so I'm using just throwing what I have left into it. I'm going to try some off-map artillery and delete what's left here, just so I can get that in there. And yeah, I think this is a command bill. Yeah. Nothing I can do about that. I think I kind of realized that. That's why I brought another command tank up automatically. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. These Stoogs, especially vetted up to 2 stars, it's going to be tough to dislodge. And he's got the +1 on once again. This is looking really bad for him. At the very least, it's going to be a draw. Sure like to squeeze a victory out of him. So I bring a jumbo up so I can park it right on top of him. Try to get some front shots there. And I do believe that's a howitzer 105. One of the bigger ones. That was a clincher though. That could have been a game time. Yeah, that off map thing is exactly what I wanted to do. I want to lead with left position. I want to handle. You can see he has to respond to this skew. So just how much support units I have. Support units for days. I don't know that he's seen my M157 down there. I have to assume he's bringing that over to this side. But too little, too late. 4 minutes left on the clock. And wonder of wonders, I actually pushed his push the third Montagnard out of the city here. I can't believe this. Here's a bit of a mistake here. I just kind of right-clicked this Pak 38 when I could have spread these guys out a bit. Had I done that, it would have got the suppression that I was looking for. This would have turned out a lot different. Yeah, there it is. We flip-flop sides. Kind of funny. Got another jumbo and some more focus. Ah, that M576. One and done. I so needed that. Move over here just so we can try to get shot from this guy. There it is. Oh, got a bailout first shot. Beautiful. Yep, that 14 HE with the Cubet is just key for this deck. And yeah, if I can get these two guys out of here, I think these guys up here will get my front line back. At least that's what I'm hoping. Oh, it's a really bad roll. I'm kind of hoping for a little bit more damage. And of course I don't know about this dude. But it doesn't matter. M5 takes that out of it. And it's just game play. Yep, and there's the +1 for the minor victory. Just park this right up on. Yeah, they're taking that as well. That's gonna leave all kinds of open through here. Nothing. Squeezed out a victory. My very second game. I took it. Took it and like it. As you can see, a lot of vetted units here. Did not make it easy on me at all. That off map taking out 3 units, so clutch there. Allowed me to push that town out. Yep. And oh, his 129's just destroying me. Oh, look at the points that just got sunk here between the Pack 41, the 129. Oh, this 380. Oh my goodness. Just destroyed me. Yep. Pretty close match, all in all. Pretty close match. Alright. Well, have a good night, folks.